All right. What's up, tycoons? What is up, traders? Very excited for today's video. We're going to look at AZERO. Okay. This is Aleph Zero. This is their ticker symbol. And this actually was a viewer request. So if you want to see your ticker in the next video, all you have to do is comment down below. We'll go ahead and break down everything that we're looking at. We have currently a cup and handle pattern forming on the daily chart. We have some bullish price targets to the upside, and we have our major retracement levels that we need to hold for support, as well as a nice bullish divergence trend line. We're going to explain all of this in this video and go over the past examples of how these strategies have worked, why we use them. So make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll go ahead and break it down. Okay, so what we're doing is connecting our swing low to our swing high, and we're looking for a healthy retracement and a continuation to the upside to hit our bullish price targets. Okay, that also would align with our cup and handle. If we do get a breakout here on our cup and handle, then we would come up here to our bullish price targets. Now, that's not 100% guarantee that we're going to get that. If we were to break through these retracement levels, then that would be a reversal, right? So if you hold the retracement levels, it's a healthy pullback and a continuation for the trend. If you break through these levels, then it's a possible reversal, and you could come back down to test the previous lows or create new lows even lower. All right. Now, I mentioned bullish divergence. So we're going to come down here and look at the relative strength index. And, notice how we have a low here, right? And we have a low on our chart right here as well. And then over here, we have higher lows, right? So we're actually bouncing off of this trend line here one time, two time, three, four, five, and six times. The more times you test the trend line, the weaker it gets. So you have to keep that in mind. And there is a possibility that we could break this trend line, and if we break this trend line, that could result in us getting that reversal, right? Bullish divergence initially occurred here, and what bullish divergence is when the token is doing something different than the relative strength index. So notice how we have this downtrend here. We have a low, we have a lower low. Right here we have a low, and we have a higher low. So this starts our bullish divergence trend line, and we get a nice pop and a nice rally off of that signal. Okay. This is a signal that you can use as a possible entry signal. You see we come up about 40% from the lows to the highs right there. That's a very nice swing trade. Okay. Not every trade has to be 400% and 4,000%. It's better to be consistent and to consistently compound your gains, right? And have some good form of risk management. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to zoom out a little bit, all right, and go back to the past here, and we'll take a look at the last time we got some bullish divergence and how it ended up playing out. Okay, so again, looking at our relative strength index, what we're seeing is a divergence, right? So we're seeing that here we're making a low, we're making an equal low, and we're really flatlining right here at this level. Okay, but meanwhile, the actual token itself has gone low. We have a low, a lower low, and an even lower low right here. So clearly the token is in a downtrend. The relative strength of that token should be dropping with it, but that's not the case, right? We see that it flatlines, and then from here to here, right? If we look, we actually start an uptrend, right? And that's when, so this would be known as a slight bullish divergence, where it's going down, but the relative strength index is kind of flatlining. Okay, that's an indicator that you might see a little pop. And sure enough, when that happens, we do get a small rally right there, about 40%, okay, from the lows to the highs. But here, once we get the stronger bullish divergence, we actually get a much more impressive rally. And we'll go ahead and take a look at that and measure it for you. Okay, from the lows to the highs right there, that was a 172% rally. Okay, and what we did was we did what we're looking for it to currently do right now. Okay, and we're looking for a healthy retracement and a continuation of the trend. So you see we have this move up, right? So we take our swing low, connect it to our swing high. It gives us the 38.2, the 50%, and the 61.8% retracement levels. These are the three most important and key retracement levels that you can pay attention to as a trader. Believe it or not, about 70% of trading is done by algorithms in the crypto market as well as the stock market. So for you to be better positioned, right, it's good to start using some math generated support levels and resistance levels versus the naked eye, right? Everybody can come on here and draw a support and resistance level, but will it be the right level every time, right? You could draw one here. You could draw one here. It's hard to tell where to draw them, right? So most of the time these days, I really just leave it up to the fibs and let the fibs come up with the levels for me. And then we have our bullish price targets here as well using the fibs. And we can see we actually come up and we hit our very first bullish price target right here, okay, at 1.40. And then we hit our second bullish price target at 1.56. So again, zooming forward to what we have right now, we have a very similar setup. No guarantees that it will get those same results, But again, we have a bullish divergence. All right. That's what led into this initial rally. We got a nice bullish divergence. We've had a pop. Now we're retracing. We're currently holding the 50% retracement level right now. If we break our highs right here and we get a healthy retracement and break through those highs, then there's a strong possibility we could come up to our bullish price targets of 1.2, 1.30, and potentially even 1.41. All right, now none of this is financial advice. This is much more informational, and I'm really just trying to inform you guys on some of the strategies that I use and some of the strategies that you can use on the battleground, the battlefield that is cryptocurrency trading. Okay, I like to say it's like going to war, it's like going to battle, and you need to have the proper weapons and know how to use these weapons. So I'm just doing that for you guys, so that way you can add some of these weapons to your arsenal, and learn how to use them correctly. Right. And not only does this work for uptrends, right? For an uptrend continuation, because that's all we're looking for. Is we're looking to see, are we going to get a trend continuation or are we going to get a trend reversal? It does work to the downside as well, right? So if we take our highs right here down to the lows right here, we get our 3 retracement levels for the continuation of the trend, right? And you see we come down, we retrace, we hit the 61.8 percent retracement level, and then we continue that downwards trend and we make new lows, which is what I was speaking of, right? Over here, if we can get a healthy retracement, break out past these highs, then we have the potential to come up here and hit our targets. In this case, we hit the targets to the downside. Okay, we hit 0.95, we hit 0.83, and we get close to 0.68, but we don't quite hit that. One thing that I do want to point out that I've noticed on this is we really hit the 1 extension and the 1.272 extension. We did that on the downside with the bearish price targets, and we did that on the upside with the bullish price targets. So if we do get this trend continuation, I think that the 1.272 and the 1 extension are going to be much better price targets to be paying attention to. All right. So that's basically it for today's video. All right. Again, this was a viewer request. I do those every single week. Hopefully you learned something new. If you did, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. And again, we're looking for a retracement continuation to the upside. If we break through our retracement levels, we're most likely going to get a reversal. Okay. You need to be cautious that we could be forming a head and shoulders as well. I'll go ahead and draw that for you real quick. So, we already have a left shoulder right here. We have a head right here, and we could be in the process of forming a left shoulder, right? So it would look something like this. We have boom, 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 and then boom, right? So these retracement levels are really, really going to be key to in determining, do we get the cup and handle pattern to play out, or do we get a possible head and shoulders to play out? All right. We're really at some make or break levels, and we should know within the coming weeks, where AZERO is really going to go in the chart. Okay.